Hey guys, Donny here. It's the day. It's the day. It's the Reds versus the Reds. Quite excited. It's been about 6 years of being a Man United fan with no excitement because just nothing's been happening for us. So for us to be sitting top of the league in January, 3 points clear of Liverpool, it's actually quite an exciting period. And people say getting ahead of yourself and that. Damn right, you know. It's been so long since we've been in a position like this that we should enjoy it and savour it. And we've actually got a manager that, personally now, I think understands the players. He knows what he's doing. Man management, I think Ollie, he gets questions on his tactics and they call him the PE teacher. Actually, there's a bit more to his brain than that. He was always on the bench watching games and he would pick his moments, and he knew that by watching games when he was going to come on, where he wanted to be on the pitch, and he'd wait it out. And that's why he scored so many goals coming off the bench late in the game as well, because he would watch the game. So he's really good at analysing. But his man management, I think, has been a key thing. You know, every manager we had, there's so many disgruntled players and unhappiness. The only thing I disagreed was how he's treated Romero. Now that could be a bigger ball decision rather than purely Ollie, but I think his man management's been brilliant. He's brought Rashford and Martial back up to the standards they need to be. He's sort of tamed Pogba to some degree, and he's just very good in the interviews. He doesn't sort of alienate players and signal them out. When someone attacks his players, he defends his players always and takes the blame himself. And that's quite a good quality to have. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how he's managing the team, and I think that's a key point to why we're suddenly improving. So this January period is so important for us right now, and it's down to different factors. So Ollie's man management, the team's got behind him. They're all on the same wavelength, it seems. The tactics, sometimes people moan that they're a bit too over the place. 1 minute it's a 4-2-3-1, then it's a diamond, then it's this. But that's not always a bad thing, you know. As long as they get the right players and the right attitude towards it, you can play many formations. I saw Fergie pick a team against Arsenal, which we won with 9 defenders. He played 9 defenders. He had 4 defenders in defence. He had 3 defenders playing in midfield. So, yeah, Eric Bailey coming back, huge difference. He's got power, athleticism. He's fast. He's got the pace. He's a bit of a live wire, but he makes the defence so much difference. You can push further up because Bailey can get back. Maguire and Lindelof, much as I do like Lindelof, do like Maguire, but they're the same player. They're not a partnership, as sad as that is. One of them's going to have to lose that place, and Bailly coming in's massively boosted the team. Paul Pogba, he's stepped up hugely since Mino Raiola came out of all that crap. We thought, come on Pogba, show United fans and what you're about, because he didn't verbally sort of dismiss it, because maybe he does want to leave still. It could change over a Premiership title, but maybe he does want to leave. But either so, he pulled his socks up and he's really been getting into games, and it changed my opinion on him a little bit. He has stepped up into his role, so that's really good. Eric Bailly, Bruno Fernandes coming in January last year. That's the ultimate difference. If we didn't have Bruno would still be sitting in probably in the 7th, 8th position. Signing Bruno is the best signing we've made in over 10 years, maybe longer. The difference he's made, he's a leader. He's got the ability, he's got the work rate. If he loses the ball, he is sprinting back and fine, and he leads by example. And I think that's rubbing off on all the players around him, that he is setting a standard that is so high. You know, and these other players have got to step up to that, or they're going to go. You know, everyone's got a little bit of ego. You see someone getting all the attention, all the praise, all the work rate. You want to step up and be a bit more like him, and he's leading by example. So Bruno's made a huge difference. So Bruno, Pogba, Bailey, just having them all back in the team, working hard and fighting, it's a huge difference. You can see it in the team. They're now playing as a team. They're not playing as disjointed individuals. They're starting to actually work together. You see the work rate with Tommy and Fred, you know, just constantly working, chasing balls down. Fred's phenomenal. I think Fred's a fantastic player. He gets so much stick. A bit slow sometimes when the ball's passed to his feet and he has to turn and get it out quick. But the more games he plays, you see that he improves when he's got more string of games in a row. You can see that when he gets dropped for a couple of games and then comes back in, the match fitness, sharpness drops a bit. You can see that in Fred. But he needs the regular consistency games, but I think Fred's brilliant. So the team as a whole, Their work rate's fantastic, which has now got us into this position. There's some players that need to go. You know, Romero's going to go. I love Romero as a backup goalkeeper. But if Dean Henderson's being paid £125,000 a week, he's got to stay. So Romero sadly have to go. And then who else would we get rid of? I think Rojo and Phil Jones, they need to go. They're not up to the standards that we need. And then you're looking at probably Jesse Lingard. He's all right as a backup, but I don't think that's what he wants. It's not right for his career. He probably deserves a chance to have a go at another club. And he'd probably suit a team like Newcastle, Sheffield United. He'd probably do well at them sort of clubs. We need a couple more signings. Diallo's coming in January. We signed him in the summer, but he's actually joined this year in January. I don't know if he'll get games. We will see. He might be on the bench for some games. I think Ollie's going to gradually bring him in, but we do need someone on that right side, and we do need to strengthen. I don't think it'll be the January window when we do it, but we do need a solid centre-back to partner Maguire. Eric Bailly, 100% would have him, but his injury record is really bad. So we need someone